What's up, y'all? Shadypeach here, and in today's video we are doing another booster box opening for Archazia's Island. And then in addition to that, I also have some spare packs from tournament victories and just visiting Target and finding some sleeves there. So let's go ahead and get right to it and see what we're working with. So I have a booster box here. Ignore the price. This wasn't actually what I paid. I had a GameStop gift card. I went into a GameStop to try to see if I can get a couple more blisters of Archazia's Island, because I know that they do have Lorcana product from time to time. And I saw a booster box, and I had a GameStop gift card, so this was essentially about $100 for its box of the new set, which is pretty much a bargain. And then we also have some loose packs from tournament entries and tournament victories. I shouldn't say victories. I haven't won in a minute. I got second place last night, which was cool. But it's been a while since I've actually won an entire tournament. I think I've only done that twice this format. It's hard. It's not always so easy. So we're going to go ahead and open these up. I'm going to go ahead and start with the loose packs, and then we'll get into our booster box. So let's start with these blisters because they're big and bulky, and then go from there. All right. One day I will be prepared and actually have a little trash bag to throw all these little extra pieces in. Also, excuse my voice. Right now I am still getting over being sick. It looks like there is something going on right now. A lot of people are getting sick, but it's just, I guess, that time of the year. So I am a little bit more raspy than I would be normally. So we got a Diablo, Spiteful Raven. That's actually pretty good. I'm going to put that to the side. We have Kronk. We have Bongo. Hey, wow. First pack magic. All right, I will take it. We have a foil Minnie Mouse Storyteller. It's not really used right now, but it is a foil legendary, which is a little harder to come by. Maybe this card might have future potential, so we will definitely keep that nearby. But a foil legendary on the first one, it's pretty good. I will take it. All right. I need to have a organized pile for trash. There we go. All right, need to get a system going. This is my first video other than my ban list reaction that is post ban list. So the previous video that I had out there was pre-ban list. Like I said, I usually shoot a lot of videos in succession, so the timeline might be a little off. And I was definitely a lot happier in that previous video because I was pulling Hiram's. I was like, oh, cool, a Hiram Flaversham, not knowing that he would be banned within like a few days of that video. So it's okay. I've, at this point, reached the stage of grief of acceptance. So I am still running Ruby Sapphire, but it's more of a DKP build, which is what most Ruby Sapphire decks are doing right now. I still love the deck. I did test out Blurple. I think Blurple is also a really strong color right now. Obviously, the king of the castle at the moment is Emerald Steel discard, and I would say even Emerald Amethyst discard. But Ruby Amethyst and Blurple and a lot of these other decks are definitely coming out the woodwork. One that I don't really hear talked about too much, that's actually pretty good, we got a Tramp, is, oh, that's actually pretty good too. We got a foil Pete Space Pirate. That's, all right, we're hitting some good ones in just these random blisters before we even touch the booster box. So I will definitely take it. One deck that I don't really hear a lot of people talk about, which is surprising, is actually Steel Song, like Amber Steel. I think that deck is amazing, and now that Sisu Red-Blue isn't really a front runner anymore, it's interesting that that deck hasn't really taken off, and it also usually has a little bit of an advantage against Ruby Amethyst, which is now starting to rise in popularity, but I feel like the meta just kind of comes in waves, so there's a pretty decent chance that we'll see it rise again. Nice, we got a Gontu, Experienced Enforcer, and a Pain. I thought that this card would become a little bit more popular. It might not have seen its time just yet, but I think some steel decks do run it. I think it definitely has some good potential. All right, so now we have 8 loose packs. So let's go ahead and open these bad boys up, and then we'll get into our booster box. So far, though, we've hit some pretty good staples. If there's a Chase Enchanted that we're definitely looking for, it's absolutely going to be Aurora. I also wouldn't mind getting the Jafar, just because I love anything related to Aladdin, and I don't have any PSA 10 Aladdin Enchanteds yet, so would love to add that to my repertoire. There's also another enchanted Jafar, which is actually pretty good. So one day I should... Hey, Jafar, what's up? Track that one down, too. I've got most of the Inklands enchanteds in my collection, but that one has evaded me. That one and Robin Hood and Zeus are like 3 of the best ones in Into the Inklands, and I still have yet to find them. But I know they're out there. Alright. Next up we have Raja. He's a tramp. Roger Radcliffe. Queen of Hearts. This card is definitely starting to see some play in some Ruby Amethyst decks. We have Grandmother Fa. Perla. Maurice's Machine. Magical Maneuvers. We have Beast. Nice. That's pretty good. We got a Bagheera, Guardian Jaguar, and So Much to Give. That's really good, actually. That is used in a lot of steel decks, so I will definitely put that to the side. This is so far turning out to be a pretty good opening. Let's see if we can hit some crabs. I know there was a lot of people that were definitely panic selling their crabs off, their Sapphire Scrooges and Tamatoas. I don't think that's the avenue to go. I think Sapphire is still a very strong color, and now that Hiram is banned, you need those crabs more than ever. So definitely hang on to your stuff. Don't get all doom and gloom and just sell everything. And more sets are to come, so we'll definitely see the rise of Sapphire again. It ain't going anywhere. I mean, Ruby Sapphire is still prevalent in the meta. Look at what DKP did. He's just won like a major tournament. So I think the game is a little bit healthier now. I am still salty that only those 2 cards were banned, the Hiram and the Bordersphere, but what are you going to do? It is what it is. Can't change the past. Only can move forward. All right. Next up, we have the Matchmaker. Taka, Moana, Yzma, K9 Crunchies, Hey Hey, Duchess, Sven, the Phantom Blot, Chernabog, Daisy Duck, and a Daisy Duck. That's kind of weird to just kind of see, oh, there's the Voil version of her. That was interesting. That doesn't happen too often. I think that has happened to us maybe like once or twice. Very, very rarely. Very seldom does that ever happen. So. All right. You know what? I'm going to just adjust our camera a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Just felt like it was a little off-centered. Maybe I'm just a little off-centered. I don't know. All right. Next up, we have Edgar Balthazar. This is My Family. Baymax's Charging Station. Cheshire Cat. Miss Bianca. That's, by the way, an amazing card. Miss Bianca is starting to see a lot of play. Moana. We have Bolt. Taka. And Out of Order. I'm going to put the Bolt to the side because I think that card is pretty good, and it's a super rare, which is a little bit harder to come by. So, okay. Last 2 of the loose packs, and then we'll go ahead and get into our booster box. Let's see. Can we hit some Sapphire Legendaries, particularly the Tamatoa? So we have Toby, Dolores Madrigal, Belle, Pete, So Much to Give, Orville, Yokai, Jebediah Farnsworth, Fix-It Felix, Calhoun, Baymax, and We've Got Company. Still an underrated card. I think this card is incredible, but no one's really utilizing it right now. Readies all of your characters, which is insane. All right, final loose pack before we get into our booster box. So let's see. Boom, boom. What do we got? We have Moana, Hiro Hamada, K9 Crunchies, Cybug, Yzma, Razul, Mufasa, Kashikim, Troubadour. That's pretty good. I'll put that to the side. This guy is interesting, actually. I was considering running him. He's basically a little bit like Judy Hopps, just kind of a different stat line, and he costs 1 more. I will keep him to the side, but right now I'm running Judy Hopps, and I feel like she works a little bit smoother, so I'll put her to the side. We have a Pongo and a Baymax's Charging Station. Some people are using him as like a replacement for Hiram. So now not too bad when it comes to like our loose packs. Obviously we were cooking there at the very beginning, and then there's some slow packs, some things that we didn't really get too much of. So let's go ahead and get into this booster box. Like I said, it's from GameStop. I like to hit them up every now and then because if you have the pro rewards, you can kind of build up some points and get some discounts. And I feel like not a lot of people think about GameStop. Most people usually go right to Target. So this thing is stuffed. Wow, it is like stuffed in here. Holy cow. A little harder to close. So let's go ahead and get right to it. All right. First pack magic. Let's go. Not of the video, but of the booster box. Let's see. What kind of booster box is this going to be? We have Grandmother Fa, Panic, Matitis, Berlioz, Aquila, Ruby Coil, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Sapphire Coil. Definitely a card that's fallen off quite a bit. We have Goofy and a King Candy. All right. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Next up, we have This Is My Family, Freckles, Cheshire Cat, Bolt, Queen of Hearts, Orville, Penny, Amethyst Coil, Peg, Hades, Shere Khan, and a Toby. I am starting to see the Shere Khan get some play. I have a little bit of mixed feelings about it. I don't really like the whole discard your entire hand thing with green, but I don't know. I have seen this played on me, and it is a little surprising near the end of the game. It can help you close out games with Emerald Amethyst. So, I don't know. I think there's something there. I would think it would be really cool with Amber, because you could just discard all your Lilos if you have them, or, I don't know, some other cards in the future that gain bonus off of them being in your graveyard, or discard pile. I always say graveyard because of Yu-Gi-Oh! Just a habit. So we got Dr. Calico, Sir K, Yokai, Jebediah Farnsworth, Chernabog, Donald Duck, and a Tanana. I don't know how to say her name. I've butchered the names for Brother Bear, as a lot of people in my comments have told me. I don't know how to say their names. I always say, like, Deny, but obviously that's not how you actually say it. I've only seen that movie, like, once or twice, so it's not really in my top movies, but I love Elton John. I love Phil Collins, so that song is amazing that they do in that movie. We got Pepper, Hiro Hamada, Razul, Sir K, Yokai, Jebediah Farnsworth, John Silver. Good, there you go. The Kanai, I don't know how to say his name. Kanai, Bearman. And a Miss Bianca as a foil. Okay, I'll put a Miss Bianca foil to the side. People are using that right now, and some people want foils in their deck. So, okay. Sort of feels like more than the standard 24 packs, but it's probably just super tight for whatever reason. Okay. Next up, we have Honeymarin, Toulouse, Gruenje. Man, they have a lot of hard to pronounce names in this set. We have Kakamora, Giant Cobra, which is pretty good. I'll put that to the side. We have Snow White, Mufasa, Kronk, another Gantu, and So Much to Give. All right, we're getting some good staples. Not too shabby. Haven't hit our first legendary of the box, so what is our first legendary going to be? Let's avoid Tremaine, and I think there's like a Hades. Yeah, let's avoid... Wait, is there a Hades? I think there's a Hades in this set that's a legendary. We want to avoid it, if possible. That and Tremaine. Oh, and Baloo. Oh my gosh, there's so many bad legendaries in this set. I keep forgetting. We got Stabbington Brother, Mulan, Gizmo Duck, Magical Maneuvers, Wendy Darling, Calhoun. We have Elsa, and a Robin Hood. Okay. See, it still feels like this is a full booster box. Doesn't feel like we've made too much of a dent. Okay. Next up, we have Out of Order, Raja, Penny the Orphan, Lady, Peppa Madrigal, Training Staff, Fix-It Felix Jr., Thomas O'Malley. Restoring the Heart, Kita. Oh, there's our first legendary. We have Baloo of Old Iron Paws and a Pacha. If this card was inkable, I would actually maybe consider it, just because it is a 6 cost and I could run it with Maui Shark because it technically can protect Shark from things like Zeus. But it is arguably terrible. Not arguably, I think it just is terrible. I don't know why they had to make it uninkable, but maybe they figured something else in the future would make it broken, or they just have to print bad legendaries in each set with all the good legendaries. So that's a bummer. That one's buns. I think the artwork on that one is amazing. Like, that is a really pretty card to look at, but that is not why we're here exclusively. We're here for value as well. But enchanteds would be cool to see. So we got Dr. Calico, Beagle Boys, Mr. Smee, Lucky Lady Cluck, Devil's Eye Diamond, Baymax, and a Dolores Madrigal. All right. We should actually put this Baloo here just to count the legendaries that we got from the box itself, so we know what we're working with. Let's see. Can we hit a legendary crab? Maybe a foil. We have Robin Hood, Pacha, Jafar, Madame Medusa, Anastasia, Restoring the Heart. There we go. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Not only did we get the best legendary, but this is an uncommon. This is a legendary, which means this is a double legendary pack at least. So in addition to Tamatoa, we got the Mickey Mouse, which I think is also something that does have potential. So that's not too bad. And, ooh, actually, a foil all is found. This card has been going up in value because of DKP's victory. So a foil one for those that can afford the enchanted version. So that's actually a really good pack that came with 3 really good cards. I'll put the staple over here, but so far we got 3 legendaries, one of them a crab. I'm happy because, like I told you guys, this was a discounted box because of my gift card. Could have used the gift card for other things, so I will take it. We hit a crab. I feel like that's a victory. Now, what else is in here is the better question. Always love double legendary packs. Those are always fun. Yet to hit a triple legendary pack out there. That would be insane. Or double legendary and an enchanted. Whew. That's a stacked pack. That'd be insane. We have Restoring the Lannis, Hiro Hamada, and a Wendy Darling. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see if we can hit some Scrooges. I'm assuming there's going to be a foil legendary possibly in here. Or maybe something even cooler. I don't know. Let's see. We have Grandmother Fa, Panic, Matitis, Berlioz, Spaghetti Dinner, Aquila, Kashakim, Wendy Darling, Double Trouble. We have Basil, Milo Thatch, and a Mr. Smee. I'm assuming we're about to hit a slow period just because we hit that double legendary pack. So it might be a minute before we hit something else. Let's see. Who knows? All right. Get here. All right. Next up, we have Tanana, Moana, Hiro Hamada. Those all rhymed. Canine Crunchies, Sabug, Hey Hey. We have Mufasa, Mother Gothel, The Prince, Aladdin, Cinderella, and a Fidget. All right. Let's throw this little loose pack out of here. Little wrapper. Okay. Yeah, I still think that this Mickey does have a lot of potential. Same thing with the Trumpet Mickey, but I would say this one more so because you can kind of combine it with Vitalisphere and summon anything. I don't know what it is you're trying to summon. If you're running Red Steel, I guess a shark, maybe? I don't know. It's interesting. There's options out there in the future, I'm sure, for that card. We have He's a Tramp. We have Phantom Blot, Cusco, Marie, Perdita, another Cusco, and a Beast Frustrated Designer. Okay. Getting the halfway point at this point. So let's see. What other secrets lurk? What can we unearth? We have Dolores Madrigal, Belle, Pete, TikTok, Moana, Perla, Maurice's Machine, Lucky. Oh, okay. We hit another legendary. So we have Donald Duck, Flustered Sorcerer. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh, that burns a little bit. We did hit a double legendary pack, and a foil, but unfortunately it's the worst, arguably, legendary in the entire set. I would say this and Baloo and Hades are like a three-way tie. I mean, this Donald isn't great either, but I just love the art of this Donald. Okay, so 2 double legendary packs, which is kind of crazy. So at the moment, we've hit 5 legendaries, one of them foil. Statistically, that's probably it, but I've definitely encountered more. So let's see. We still have a lot of the box left. I would say we've hit a little more than half. So I'm hoping there's something else. Oh man, that would have been so cool if it was a Tamatoa or an Enchanted. I kind of felt though that Donald Duck was like the guardian, kind of like guarding something behind him that was cool. But ratio wise, this is a pretty good box. Results, it's pretty much just the Tamatoa. I won't lie. All right, so we got Moana. That's what I was going to say. I'm still waiting for them to make a really good Moana, so that way I can combo it with the rest of basically my Moana deck, because I'm running Maui, Tamatoa, Grandma Tala. How far I'll go, but there's no Moanas in Red Ruby Sapphire, like a decent one. I know that they did invent one that's actually decent in Ruby Amethyst, but I'm still waiting for like a busted Moana to kind of go side by side with the rest of the characters from her movie. But we'll see. There's always going to be more to come, so we'll see what happens. We have Jafar, Li Shang, Archimedes, Mirabelle Madrigal, Kanai, I guess that's how you say his name, Mad Hatter, and a Donald Duck. Kanai? I'm not gonna guess. That's how you say his name in my book. I have to watch the movie again. All right. Boom, boom. All right. Next up, we have Raja, Penny the Orphan, Lady, Peppa Madrigal, Card Soldiers. We have Mulan, Hey Hey, Diablo. Okay, I'll definitely put that to the side. Amazing card. We have Amber Coil, Tramp, another good one. Also to the side, Belle, and well, it's a foil Belle. I mean, this card doesn't see as much play as it used to, but I'll still put it to the side. I think it does have pretty good potential. Popsicle is technically a common, so foil popsicles, because they're really played, are like about 10 bucks. So I don't think there's anything wrong with collecting a foil Belle for those that are out there that want it. So we'll see. I'll put that to the side for now. All right. Next up, we have Stabbington Brother, Elsa, Monsieur Darroch, Wake Up Alice, Roger Radcliffe, Orville, Mother Gothel, Coda, Gizmo Duck, Restoring the Crown, King Candy, and Edgar Balthazar. So hard to say. My voice is definitely nearing its limit, for sure. All right, guys, we have 6 packs left. So let's see. Like I said, statistically, that's probably it. But let's see. Maybe these last 6 packs are fire. Next up, we have Unconventional Tool, Honeymarin, Toulouse, Rowenge, Paymax Charging Station, Kakamora, this guy, Emerald Coil, Maurice's Machine, Lyle Tiberius Roke, Merlin, and a Hey Hey. Okay. Boom. All right. We're flying. We're flying through. Come on, let's see if we can get a screw. Actually, you know what's funny? Boom, 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 boom. One of every color except for amber. So that means we probably are gonna, if like we want to complete it, we will either gonna hit Aurora or Minnie Mouse. So we'll see. That's just something I noticed. We have Duchess, Sven, Beast, We have Jafar and a Snow White. Okay. Come on. Last 4 packs, guys. Let's see. Can there be something amazing in here? Come on. Come on, GameStop. Give us some love. Next up, we have So Much to Give. Edgar. I'm just going to say Edgar. This is my family. Baymax's Charging Station. Cheshire Cat. Miss Bianca. Fix-It Felix Jr. Thomas O'Malley. Baymax, which is an amazing card. I'll also put that to the side. Glass Slipper. Yago. And an Archimedes. Yago is also starting to get some play. If you ever have those in your bulk, definitely set those aside because vendors will take them. All right, guys. Final 3 packs. I'm very hopeful, but we'll see. That might very well just have been it. That Tremaine might have sealed our fate. I am glad we did hit a Tamatoa, though. That's at least something. And a nice stack of staples. But let's see. Final 3. Can we make this an amazing booster box? Right now, it's kind of mid. So let's see. We have Treasure Guardian, Water as Memory, He's a Tramp, Trusty, Dr. Calico, Magical Maneuvers, Peg, Helga Sinclair, King of Hearts, Queen of Hearts, and This Is My Family. That's kind of funny that we had Queen and King kind of following each other. Someone definitely is messing with us sometimes when they set up these packs. All right, what's the last one? We're going to save Mad Hatter for last. I should have saved Bolt for last, but it's okay. Mad Hatter, you will be the last one. All right. Let's see. What do we got? We have Dolores Madrigal, Belle, Pete, King Stefan, Edgar, TikTok, Steel Coil, Pascal, Amber Coil, Tuk Tuk. We have a Lady, which is pretty good, and an Orville. All right, guys, this is it. Final pack. We opened a lot. Yeah, I was actually expecting to hit an Enchanted because of how many packs overall that we opened. But let's see. Did we hit any legendaries in those random packs that we opened? We hit... Oh, we did. We hit that guy and that. So for the amount that we opened, that's not too bad. But let's see. Last pack. Last pack magic. Come on, baby. Give us something. Give us some love. We haven't had a crazy last pack magic in a minute, but it has happened on the channel. Let's see. All right. What do we got? We have Pain, Honey Lemon, Baymax, Susie, Unconventional Tool, Training Staff, Steel Coil, the Troubadour. I'll put that to the side. We have Mufasa, All Is Found. Oh my gosh, are you so serious? Oh my gosh, really? Really, Lady Tremaine? She heard me talking smack and she was just like, I'm gonna show up one more time. So we did hit another legendary, and final card is a Pete. Oh, Lady Tremaine, so rude. I mean, that's a crazy box though. 6 legendaries, one of them foil. Unfortunately, none of these are playable with the exception of Tamatoa. The Bagheera was nice too, so these are definitely the 2 best cards that we hit. And then we have a nice little stack of staples that will just be nice to sell off to a vendor to kind of help replenish our wares. I put this to the side just for myself, but not too bad. I mean, I like the foil Pete, which is actually pretty good. We got Tramp and some Diablos. Alrighty, guys. Well, I do have some Ursula Returns boxes coming, just because we've been neglecting that set. So as soon as we get those, we'll go ahead and do a double box opening for that. But thank you again so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you guys did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.